EA just made Leon Edwards' alter ego completely free, and we are about to check him out for the first time. In terms of his striking stats, his speed, accuracy, blocking, footwork, switch stance, takedown defense, kick power, and kick speed are all lower than his current version. And when it comes to grappling and health, every single stat is lower than his current version. So objectively speaking, this is a worse version of Leon Edwards. But you know what, man? Let's not dwell on the stats too long. Let's go see how he actually feels. Alrighty, so here we go. The Leon Edwards 2015 UFC Fight Night alter ego. They've made him free. And man, it took me a while to find a fight in the welterweight division, but here we go. My opponent decides to go with Khamzat Chimaev. Overhand right there. In the intro of this video, you guys probably, in the intro, I'll be talking about, you know, his stat changes, like the stat differences between this version and his current version, and they're significant. They really are. His punch speed, his punch power, his stance, his switch stance stats, his clinch control, his clinch striking, dump that dude right there. His grappling in general, his bottom game, top game, submissions. A lot of that has gotten a major boost in his recent version, and that's just because he's gotten so much better. He's gotten so much better since this version of him, right? He was good at this point, he really was, but man, Leon Edwards improved drastically. Drastically improved. Drastically improved. Especially with his grappling. That's one of the most impressive things about Leon Edwards to me. And I've been high on this guy for a very long time, man. I've been high on this dude for a minute. I love nothing more than seeing a strike. Like, a vast majority of strikers, they enter the octagon and they just remain strikers, no matter what. You know? Like some... Come on now. Like someone like Israel, he's always talking about... You know, I love that dude, man. Love Izzy, but he's always talking about... He went for it again. He's always saying, man, I want to show my jiu-jitsu. I want to triangle somebody. And I've always said, man, like, if you want to show your jiu-jitsu, take your opponent down. Drag them to the ground. Implement a wrestle-heavy style. Take him down and try to get him out of there. You know what I mean? No, come on now. That is a very slow, very, very slow submission to go for. I don't even go for that shit. He's so slow. So, like, you know, Israel, you know, against... It's very interesting. During his kickboxing days, I'm gonna let this dude go. I'm gonna let this dude go. Just so. Go ahead. There we go. During his kickboxing days, he would clinch up with his opponent, of course, as a way to, like, slow them down and, you know, prevent their pressure. And while he was, during his earlier UFC fights, he was also clinching. He was clinching quite a bit, just defensively, right? When you crowd him too much, he freaking crashes in, gets a clinch, and slows you down a little bit. He was doing that against Anderson Silva a lot of times. And then Israel kind of went away from that, especially in his Sean Strickland match. It was very off-putting watching him not do it. But besides that, I would really like to see Israel not just train grappling or train his jiu-jitsu and his wrestling as a way to stop people from taking him down. I'd like to see him implement it offensively. Like Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards will go out there and drag you to the ground. He'll go out there and really try to wrestle you. Really try to initiate jiu-jitsu. Use his clinch. You know? I mean, that dude went out there and tried to take down Kamaru Usman, and he did. You know what I'm saying? Like... Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's very difficult for me to not respect that, you know? It's impossible not to respect that. You go out there and you try to take down Usman. Very few fighters will even try. Very few fighters will try. And he did, and he got it. So, just saying, man. I'd like to see more strikers do that. Enter the UFC, but don't enter the UFC as the guy that's a striker. You know what I mean? You're now a mixed martial artist. Get better at your grappling and then believe in yourself enough to actually use it. And I think a lot of this stuff is just the nature of the way fighters train in MMA. A lot of fighters train only when they have fights. Which, in my opinion, is not the right way to do things, man. That nose is busted. A lot of fighters train only when they have fights. Then they start training. And I think skill acquisition, skill development happens year-round. Like, fighters should be in the gym 24/7. Not hard training 24/7, but especially with grappling. You're not going to get good at jiu-jitsu overnight or in the like some fighters will, I'm going to fight a grappler now. So in the next 4 months, I'm going to train my grappling. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, you should have already been doing that in between your fights. Hold on. There we go. Oh, that's working. Oh, wow. Hold on. I'm backstepping and hitting him with an overhand. Okay. I think that is the tactic we're going to use to stop this dude. But yeah, man, like, fighters do that all the time. Like, I think especially with grappling, with jiu-jitsu, when you're not fighting, when you don't have a fight scheduled in between fights, you should definitely be in camp. Not camp, but you should be in the gym learning jiu-jitsu, like learning, acquiring legit skills, learning your wrestling, learning everything else. Oh, that is filthy. That is actually filthy. Wow. Oh my God. That is more filthy than I thought it was going to be. Oh, you are joking. Oh my God. Hey, look, I'm gonna give credit where it's due. Credit where it's due. I learned that from Nas. Hey, I do pick up stuff from a lot of players, man. And I learned that one from, I saw one of his videos where he was talking about this this counter. And I kind of watched it and forgot about it. And then in this fight, I was like, hey, let me just try that, see what happens. Bro. No. It is nasty, dude. All you're doing is essentially a minor lunge and then input in the overhand right away. See, that is, yeah, see, it becomes a game of it becomes a thinking man's game. Like, you can fake, force them to try to back up and throw it. Like, wow. Yeah, respect to you as well, sir. But that was freaking nasty, dude. Back up, just a small step back, overhand. So, right away, I'm trying to figure out how I would counter that. There are a couple ways, a few things I would probably do. One, probably fake them out, because, like, you want to do that backwards lunge on the second stationary strike. So like I'd fake it, they back up, and then I fire off a front kick. The front kick is gonna land as he's going to throw the damn overhand. It's gonna do devastating damage. I believe you can also duck the overhand. You have enough time to duck it, but I gotta go lab it and see. I have to go lab it and see. But man, hey, like I said, credit where credit is due. That is exactly where I got it, and it worked out. So I'm gonna only do one fight, just one fight with Leon Edwards. I have to switch out my PC right now because my new one came in. I am so fucking excited. Once I have this thing set up, I'm going to hunker down and really start to learn the things I was telling you guys about that I really want to learn. It will be a journey. It will be a long, long journey, but I very much intend to see this. I don't care if it takes me 10 years, but I'm gonna learn how to use Unreal Engine for video making games, animations, just all of the above. All of the above. So there you have it, man. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, and I will see you guys later today with another one. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.